For my family, gotta build a legacy. I'ma be the man when I'm dead. Work too hard, I can't slip up, so I'm clutching tight on this lid.
What's going on, everybody? CW Entertainment back with another F122. We are back here on our My Team Career Series, and we are coming off of our best race of the season at the Belgian Grand Prix. Man, we were at Spa, and we were able to do our thing. Our car actually looks like it might be competitive for once, so it was nice to see that, you know, we were actually able to race pretty well and actually hold our own for the most part too. So another points finish for us. We were able to move up a little bit more in the Constructors Championship and extend our lead. I believe we're fighting off AlphaTauri, but without further ado, we don't have really many days before it's time for the next Grand Prix. Going to the Netherlands, got the Dutch Grand Prix coming up, the home for Max Verstappen. Gotta think he's the favorite to win this one, but we only have a couple days to work with stuff here, and we'll take a look to see which one we're gonna put in here for our team activities. We're gonna go with the sponsor event filming. We'll take the 100 driver Acclaim just so, you know, we can try and get to that third sponsor as quick as possible. Next up, we have facilities. Unfortunately, we really don't have anything to do here. We're still short on what we want to be able to do here. We need another 500k pretty much to get the resource point generation for durability. We could go ahead and do build time at 1.5 mil, but I think the resource point generation will help us out more in the long run than not. Next up, we have an R&D. Don't really know if there's really much we can do around here. Aerodynamic right now, we are full at capacity. We got the side pod profile. That will come in without any issues because we have to redo it. We don't know if the rear wing flap, you know, will fail or not. Hopefully it doesn't. I mean, man, we've been dealing with more failures in a little bit. And when it comes to the chassis department, we're also working on the roll dampers. That was another thing that failed. It's not coming in for another 10 days. We don't have fabrication one yet either, so we can't work on more than one thing at the time. Powertrain, we're waiting on the pistons to come through. Hopefully that comes in with no problems. Also got the ECU we're working on, and it's gonna be, it looks like I'm probably gonna be a couple Grand Prix before that comes in, but and then hopefully, you know, the rotor speed, we'll get that upgrade next. That's what we'll be looking to get on the upgrade train. Keep getting our ERS as best as possible. It's definitely showing that magnetic compound definitely showed that it is a big thing. It is a big difference of having it than not having it. And durability wise, we're still just kind of waiting, you know, on this stuff. We haven't had any issues, so we're just gonna keep letting that get as low as possible until it's time for us to really, you know, put some work into it. And Constructor Championship wise, Leclerc extending his lead on Verstappen after he got the win at Spa. And Verstappen's, you know, looking to see if he can find a way to work his way back. George Russell has passed Carlos Sainz. Sainz had a rough Grand Prix there. It was looking good, and as he was working his way up, he was starting near the back of the grid. I believe he was on the final row with Lewis Hamilton. And then he ran into his issue, ended up losing the end plate, had to pit again. I think he ended up in like 18th. So Russell is now in third place. Perez in 5th, Lewis Hamilton in 6th. And honestly, Lewis is not in a clear 6th spot, man. Lando Norris is not many points behind him, and McLaren's been doing extremely well lately. So McLaren is definitely starting, you know, make some strides and making a push. But they won't be able to make a push for one of those top 3 teams at the moment. But yeah, it's not really much else we have to do. Let's go ahead and hop back and get into the sim. Hopefully, you know, as the sim goes through, we get these pistons. If not, that's going to be another damn failure, boy. I just hope we don't have another failure. I can't make it up. I don't know how many failures it's been, but literally, like, any upgrade we have tried to do has failed. Like, of recency. At the beginning, we weren't really having that issue, but of late, man, my goodness, literally everything is failing. Thankfully, this will come in before the Italian Grand Prix, but goodness gracious, dude, like, we're now below AlphaTauri in the powertrain department, so we're kind of like tied with them. It looks like they may beat us out by a little bit, but dang, dude, we cannot catch a break when it comes to this stuff. Like, this failed. The roll dampers failed. The pistons failed. The cylinder head failed when we were working on that. I don't think the magnetic compound, I think that came in with no issues. That was like the only thing that did of recency. I believe the monocube structure ended up failing at one point. I mean, like, we have literally had just awful luck when it came to upgrading some of this stuff. All right, air department was doing well. I think that was like where we were doing our best at, and then like everything else has just been failing left and right. I just don't get it. Right, we're gonna do the checkpoint challenge here at the Netherlands, so let's get into it. Get you guys, you know, pretty much at the end of the Pirelli Hot Lap. Well, that one got a little bit closer than what we would have wanted, but I think we're gonna be just fine because I believe the crossing point, as long as we get across the finish line, we should get it. And oh yeah, we just got it at the last second actually. So got a little close with that one, but you know, we'll take it. And we'll get the gold. So $100,000 and $1,000 Acclaim. We'll take it. All right, it is qualification time here at the Dutch Grand Prix. Looks like we got an Aston Martin in front of us, either Vettel or Stroll here. And we'll see what we can do. Hopefully this one ends up going well for us as we try and set a good time here. Hopefully things, like I said, go well. And here we go, getting ready to go to that final turn. Let's see if we can do well here with our Dutch Grand Prix quality. Practice went pretty decently. We actually, in the first session, we ended up finishing third with the fastest time. Not everybody ran on salts in that session, but still nice to see. But we were about like, I think like 8/10 off of Lewis Hamilton, who had the fastest lap during that race. So, well, not race, but during that time. So we'll see what we can do. And we ran faster than what Guan Yu just put up. That is a fairly slow time that Guan Yu just put up. We had 1:14. Hamilton had like a 1:13. And that's a good time right there by Norris. That's about where we kind of were at. I think we were maybe a little bit slower than that, but this one's just kind of, it's not the best run right now. It's the first run, though. We'll be good. And Perez with a really good time right there. Yeah, that's what Lewis hit when he was out there. So hopefully it goes well for us. It looks like we are going to set a 1:14.3, so not bad, not bad. It's actually a little bit better than what I thought we were going to do, but I felt like, you know, we can maybe improve in some sections because I felt like we kind of, you know, maybe hit some brakes late, you know, maybe didn't get on the throttle as quick as possible. So we'll see for a second run out here. Whoa, losing it right there. But yeah, we'll see what we can do on the second run, though. Coming out of that turn, we gained a 10th there. Hopefully we can keep it up. We're starting to lose some time here now. Oh, boy. We kind of, yeah, I don't know. We kind of struggled getting on the throttle there, going into sector 3 there, but we're still in the green. It looks like we will improve our time just a little bit, but I think we're going to be in the clear to make it into quali 2 potentially. Let's see where they put us. And it's 11, so yeah, we make it into quali 2 there. Well, this run goes a little bit better. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though, to get us into the top 10 shootout. We lost a lot of time right there. We took that one very, very poor. Instead of gaining 3/10, we're just going to gain over 1/10. Let's see where that ends up putting us. And it is P11, so that's fine. Hey, that's a lot better than what the heck, you know, we've had in the past. It wasn't better than the spa race, but you know what? We'll take a P11 all day, every day. Let's get into the race, baby. Let's go. Actually, before we get into the race, man, we just missed out on getting into that top 10 shootout. Less than a 10th. I mean, it's in half a 10th of that. Or just a little bit over half a 10th of that by missing out on Gasly. So, not bad, not bad.
Welcome along then to the North Sea coast and to the Zandvoort circuit. We're 25 miles away from Amsterdam for today's Dutch Grand Prix. It's a race the great Jim Clark won on 4 occasions, leading for an astonishing total of 370 laps. Zandvoort circuit has 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6 mile lap. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Perez, Norris, Ricciardo, Bottas and Pierre Gasly, Ace, Mick Schumacher, Esteban Ocon and Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Robert Schwartzman and Yuki Tsunoda. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Joe, Latifi, Magnussen and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Natalie Pinkham. Thanks for joining us, Natalie. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. how do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, it's looking a bit cold out there, if I'm honest. These tyres have quite a narrow operating window in terms of the temperatures they need to extract the best grip. So, with the cold track surface, it's going to be harder to keep those temperatures up, which will lead to lower grip and maybe more mistakes.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway right here in the Netherlands. The atmosphere, incredible, and the fans have come out in their tens of thousands for today's race. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points.
And the 5 red lights are out here at the Dutch Grand Prix. We're underway. Let's see if we can get a good start. Schumacher, I was looking at Bottas, tried to make a real good start on us. We get a decent one. I think we gained a position. And we have somebody on our outside, and oh boy, we took that one deep. Alonso makes the move up on us. So does Gasly. We're trying to defend off Schumacher. We do. So far we've lost a spot. We'll see if we can try and get that back from Gasly and Alonso. And here we go. I think we're settling in here at 12th at the moment, but let's see if we can. Oh boy, we're on the grass there. Okay, well, Schumacher trying to make a move. Oh no, it's Ocon. Oh boy, well, he's on the soft tires, so he's probably going to be a little bit faster than what we're going to be. There are a lot of people on alternate strategies, which is kind of surprising to see, considering that we also have rain scheduled at the back end of this race. So I don't know if we're going to run into that issue or not. I really thought about going on the hard tire compound, but I don't know. I just kind of thought, maybe that rain doesn't come in. I don't know. It's not. They haven't said anything about it, but who knows when it will come in, though. All right, so yeah, after one lap, we are a position down, but that's okay. We have plenty of time here in this race. We've done well so far around this track throughout. And the guys on the alternative strategy, boy, that's really gonna really change a lot of how they're gonna race this race, especially if there's rain coming and they have to pit like 3 times. We have an Alpine trying to make a move, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. Oh, he is going down on that inside. Don't think that was the best move for Ocon. He's losing some time now. Still 3/10 behind us, but yeah, I don't think that really wasn't an overtake spot for him to be able to make. But we're losing time to Gasly here. Got to get back in DRS. We have, but hopefully, we can stick with these guys throughout this race. We fell out of Gasly's DRS range. Ocon and Schumacher, who look like they're trying to make a move on us, will have it. We're using a lot of ERS apparently too. Sheesh. Okay, Ocon literally trying to dive on us. Just hit us in the side. Like, come on, dude. Here he is, trying to go wheel to wheel with us. He once again bangs with us, and boy, he is trying to really get this overtake done, but boy, it's not much room for him to get done on that outside. And apparently we got a yellow flag now. And oh, there's an issue with Ocon's teammate Alonso. Alonso is off. And Schumacher coming down as he looks like he's actually has passed Ocon. And oh, we collide with Schumacher a little bit. Oh, there's been a lot of bumping with these two so far, man. Good grief. I don't know what in the world the move is, but they are definitely being very aggressive through these first few laps on those soft tires. And here comes Schumacher. He has DRS deployed. We're going wheel to wheel. We'll take the outside. He'll remain on the racing line, but we get the racing line back. And we're still going with Schumacher, who's on the soft compound, but them softs are going to start wearing out here soon. Those weren't expected to go long. I think they were maybe going like 6-7 laps. But we'll keep our position as Schumacher gets the door shut on him for now. Alright, the next DRS zone. We'll see what Schumacher and Ocon decide to do this time. Doesn't look like they're going to have enough time to make a move. No dive bombs coming from either one of them. And we'll keep holding on to 11 for now. Hopefully we'll keep it through the next DRS zone.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Okay, so that rain is scheduled for 10 minutes now. That's about where our pit window will be at. It'll be interesting to see how that works, but the guys that are on softs will definitely have to pit twice. They're not going to be able to take these softs that long. And here comes Schumacher coming down the inside. We're going to give him some space, but we're also going to try and squeeze him a little bit. And we're going to get a better release out of the turn one than Schumacher does. We'll hold on to the position yet again. Schumacher just not able to really get up out of there. We didn't really take that turn that well, but we almost lost it. Almost lost that back end there, but yeah, Schumacher yet again cannot get that overtake done in turn one. I don't know what happened back there, but we gained quite a bit of time on Schumacher and Stroll back there now, huh? So Ocon has been passed by Stroll. We're almost out of DRS range of Schumacher. The only reason he was even able to stay with us through there is because he did have DRS. I tell you what, I really must have mislooked at how long they were supposed to stay on the soft tires, because it's lap 9 and I don't think anybody's pitted outside of our teammate. And I'm guessing he had an issue or he had damage battling with somebody. So, and the pass of Stroll on Schumacher allowed us to get out of DRS range. And hopefully we can just keep further pulling. Oh, and they're actually going into the pits now. Okay. So, not only did that pull us out of DRS range, but now nobody's even close to us DRS range. And now we're just kind of sitting here, just kind of in the middle of the pack. So I guess hopefully the rain ends up coming when it's time for us to pit. Because I don't know how long we'll be able to stick on the mediums, but like I said, we're not projected to pit until like lap 17 or so.
Forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Okay, well clearly you have no clue what the forecast is for this rain. If it's going to be another 10 minutes, dude. You said 10 minutes last time, and that was dang near 10 minutes ago. Unfortunately, it does not look like we're going to be able to push these mediums until that rain comes, because our engineer is clearly not very good at checking his phone and seeing when rain is actually supposed to come in. It looks like some of the guys who are running on medium tires are starting to come into the pits. So this is going to be our end lap for lap 17. We got to see if we can push as fast as we can, because we're going to actually be switching to the soft tires. There's no point going to the hard tires if rain is still scheduled to come. So we know the softs, will be fast around here, and we won't have to worry about time trying to warm up those hard tires. I mean, heck, even on these warm mediums, we're going to be passing Bottas here. Actually ended up staying out a lap longer, but we're going to come in now. We're switching to the softs, and hopefully that rain does come, because if it doesn't come, we're screwed. Like, we are going to be really, really screwed if it does not come. Optimal time. Come on, boys. No issues here. Of course you got it. Where is the issue, dude? Like, come on. That is back-to-back Grand Prix. Y'all have had an issue over there, dude. Like, get it together, pit crew. Damn. I mean, we can see it's starting to get cloudy out here, so I imagine that rain's got to come at some point. I don't know what that 10-minute has been up yet. I don't know exactly, how much longer it's been since then, but gotta imagine it's getting close. I'll tell you one thing, boy, these softs feel great around this track. Just set a purple sector 3 there. And it looks like we might be setting, we're setting the fastest lap of the race. These softs though, boy, they're really sticking well to the track. And looks like the rain is actually starting to see a few drops. It says light rain when I asked them on the MFD, so I don't know when the right time will be to come in for enters, but hopefully it's not right now because we're passing our pit. But yeah, looks like going to the soft compound was a smarter move for us. It should allow us to be able to maintain our position here, and hopefully, we're able to hang on in P11. Okay, nowhere near the change point. Who knows? Maybe another lap will make it that way. We'll have to wait and see, but I mean, it's just really light rain. I don't know if we'll. Oh boy, I really hope we have to come on the enters, boy. Because if we don't, we are screwed here in this race. Well, the fact that we've received no update. He said the track is improving. Oh my gosh. If it's improving, yeah, we're a sitting duck then. for the guys behind us, because that is not ideal. The last thing we needed them to get worse, not improve. Oh boy. I think we made a race mistake. Either we're going to end up being a genius or we're going to be a moron for it.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Oh boy, our engineer is just not telling us anything that we want to hear right now. Like, dude, you're telling us literally the opposite of what we need to hear. Literally the opposite. Interesting enough, we have gained quite a bit of time on Guan Yu and Vettel. Not sure how, considering, you know, these softs are starting to run. I guess you can start saying they're running out of steam, but looks like it's time for another pit change. But oh boy, we made a mistake. We made a mistake. Yeah, these softs are starting to stink up the joint now. They are getting worn out. Oh boy, I can't believe the mistake we ended up making. Should have just went to the hard tires. Yep. It's a race strategy mistake. We're going to drop a few positions. I mean, we're not in the points, and we weren't ever going to be able to get into the points, but it is a mistake on our end. Hopefully the pit crew doesn't F up this time. They don't. We're getting passed by a lot of guys, and we'll see if we can catch up with any of these guys. Ocon is all the way in P19. Holy crap. But yeah, we got some guys in front of us. Alonso, Schumacher, and Stroll that we should end up passing. We're going to have DRS on Alonso. And we'll see, you know, we can make some hay and get a couple guys. If not, but he also has DRS. We're using some of our ERS. He's defending the inside aggressively, but I don't think he's going to have enough to stop us, and he will not. Oh, boy. Almost got loose a little bit there, and now after Schumacher and Stroll here, see what we can do. Well, I think we had the right call. Unfortunately, we should have just stuck with hard tires, because these softs are just shot, and the rain is coming down a little bit stronger. The course is getting wet. I don't know if they're going to ever shut DRS off, but I think we're going to have to come in for the inners, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, it is slippery around here. Everybody's going slow. See, people are harvesting. Like, I got to really be careful without trying to slip up out of here. Like, we almost lost it there. Yeah, we're going to come in with Schumacher. We got to. Like, we literally have to. Hopefully they get us on the right tires. No, there we go. Get us on the inners, because we can't. We can't stay out there any longer. All right, well, we're in 18th now, and we'll see what we can do. Oh, my God, boy, the way they shot us out was terrible. But, oh my goodness, oh, we're drifting now. We drifted all the way into Schumacher, yeah. And now, oh, bro, Schumacher, what the heck was that? Watch the aggression. Schumacher literally just T-boned the hell out of us. Talking about watch the aggression. What the hell was that about, Mick? Honestly, man, I can barely even turn this car off. Boy, for some reason,
Taking a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse, please.
Oh, shut up, dude. Like, literally shut up, dude. That was literally Mick's fault. Well, we're at the pack here. Not really sure exactly. Safety car is right there, so yeah, we got a mix of a bunch of guys that aren't like. It's almost like we got some lap cars up here, but I don't know, because I'm seeing some Ferrari. Yeah, we're seeing Russell was like 3. Yeah, this is a mess. All right, on the restart. Here we go. I don't know why there's a caution flag, but we are green. Boy, we got all sorts of issues up here. We got blue flags going because somehow the top 3 has lapped literally everybody, but I mean, honestly, we're looking faster than Leclerc, Sainz, and all of them, so we're just gonna go ahead and pass all 3 of them. I don't think they pit. Yeah, I don't think Leclerc in the. I thought I didn't see any green on the tire. I think they are still on the hard tires. Wow, I think that is going to be a mistake. They had a chance for a free stop. But for us, we do climb our way all the way up to P13. We're not going to be able to get to our original spot at 11. They are way too far in front of us. Yeah, that's okay though. P13, not a bad finish.
You have critical damage to the floor. Be careful.
Now we got critical damage. Good grief, dude. What in the world did Schumacher freaking do to our car? Final lap of the Dutch Grand Prix, boy. This was a mess. Why the hell are you talking to us about rain in 10 minutes when this Grand Prix is on its final lap? Dude, just shut up. Like, seriously, dude, shut up. My goodness. But anyway, yeah. We're just going to try and take care of the car as we try and come in, not suffer any more damage. I mean, good grief. I don't get what it was with Schumacher on that. But we got beef now. We got beef with Schumacher now. Because this is going to cost us, like, I would not be surprised if it's all 50 grand. We got side body damage. We got underbody damage. We may even have I don't know. Do we have a wing issue too? I mean, hell, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that front right wing is a little damaged. Like, Schumacher, bro. Like, what was that about? Like, I still don't get that. But P13 for us. Should have been P11. But it is what it is. I mean, either way, we won't get points. But hey, we get the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, so that's nice. I don't know if we get a point for that because we didn't finish in the top 10, but I guess we'll see. But Albon with the driver of the day.
Doubted whether they could pull off the win here in Zandvoort, but they've done so in spectacular style. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
Okay, so I don't really know what happened with my audio here. So when it came to recording the replay and this post stuff, so honestly, it's just I'm just gonna kind of have to wing it. Unfortunately, there were no replays for this race. We just weren't able to do it because the audio, for whatever reason, was no longer there for whatever reason. So yeah. And here we got our rivalry breakdown with Ocon, and man, we pretty much destroyed him this race. One thing we didn't get was the podium finish. However, it still looks like he's gonna end up winning the rivalry. We're 7 points, but we can't even make up, I don't even think, that many points in the next race. But Acclaim was going up a little bit. We're closing in on team rank. So we do go over. Okay, so we go over team rank. Team Acclaim is up to level 13, getting closer and closer to that third sponsor. Probably get it by the end of this season, so be nice to see. Able to get quite a bit of points done on the not points, but quite a bit of money for the sponsorships. We did sustain quite a bit of damage, but we are up to 3.1 million, which is enough for us to start working on more resource point generation for the durability department, as they're still sitting at level 0 because we put no effort or time into them. So yeah, we're gonna finally get them going a little bit with that. So hopefully that'll help them out. But without further ado, you guys can see here, it's a day that ends in a Y. Another failure in our R&D department. I literally just cannot understand why we are getting constant failures. Of course, we did get one to come through, but I don't know if that was one of the. This is being recorded a few days later. I don't know if that was one that was a free to come in or not, but I mean, it's just constant. It is constant failures. Now, this one isn't going to come until after the Italian Grand Prix. But it's like, dude, like we are not catching a break on these R&D stuff. We literally are not. I just don't get it. I literally do not get it. However, I guess that's just part of it, but that is where we're going to end this one off, you guys. I do want to say thank you all very much for watching the video. If y'all enjoyed it, make sure you guys hit the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts so far here on this F122 My Team Career Series, and let me know if you're enjoying it. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with this series and more that we will be posting here on the channel. We have a couple series going on here now. You guys can probably tell. We have Madden 23. We have started that up over the weekend, and we are starting with a Seattle Seahawks rebuild franchise, and it's fun, but we got a lot of work that we're gonna have to do. So if you guys are interested in that, you can check out the playlist link in the description. We're also doing MLB The Show 22. We got the Toronto Blue Jays franchise over there, and we are in the ALCS that is going to be starting up this week as well. So we've got a lot going here on the channel. So if you guys are interested in any of that, playlist link in the description for those. If you missed any of the videos here in this series, playlist link also in the description. But yeah, once again, that is going to do it for me here in this one. Thank you all for watching. I'm out till next time, everybody. I hope you guys stay safe out there. God bless and peace. Close it out, Future.
And it's the love from my fans got me still here.